On Friday, Manhattan District Attorney's Office, via their general counsel Leslie Dubak, sent a scathing letter to House Republicans, specifically Jim Jordan, James Comer, Bryan Stiel, three House committee chairmen who had previously asked the Manhattan DA's office to turn over all of the evidence, to come and testify and tell us every single thing that you have looked into regarding Donald Trump, which would not only be a violation of New York state law, but according to the letter sent by Dubak, these three men engaged in unlawful political interference. Those are the three words that she used to describe their intimidation techniques to get the DA's office to stop looking at Donald Trump. Unlawful political interference. But it's that first word, unlawful. Unlawful is another way of saying illegal. Now, illegal, for those of you who may not know, means against the law. And if a district attorney's office sends you a letter letting you know that what you're doing is illegal, that is effectively a shot across the bow, a warning that we see you, we see what you're doing, we know it breaks the law, don't tempt us. Because that Manhattan DA's office 100% has the authority to arrest these men if it is determined that they did break the law by attempting to intimidate the DA's office. Let me read you the rest of the letter beyond the unlawful political interference part. As you are no doubt aware, former President Trump has directed harsh invective against District Attorney Bragg and threatened on social media that his arrest or indictment in New York may unleash, quote, death and destruction. As committee chairman, you could use the stature of your office to denounce these attacks and urge respect for the fairness of our justice system. But of course, these three men, especially Jim Jordan, they're not going to do that. They're going to do Trump's bidding. Even if they know that, one, they have no jurisdiction to do a damn thing about what's happening in the Manhattan DA's office, and two, that even attempting to do so could be viewed as illegal. Now, there are federal statutes and there are state statutes regarding the intimidation of investigators, of prosecutors, of pretty much all public employees, which the Manhattan District Attorney is. Again, state laws and federal laws. A week ago, Glenn Kirchner, a former prosecutor, legal expert, basically outlined both of those laws and said Donald Trump could easily be viewed as violating them. But I think they would all apply to these three men, Jordan, Comer, and Steele as well. You do not have jurisdiction over an independent state prosecutor in New York. This is not a federal office. It does not receive federal funds. There is no federal government oversight whatsoever with this office. You, as members of Congress, have the power of the purse over the federal government, not over the state governments. So therefore, there isn't a single thing that you have jurisdiction over with regard to this office. Therefore, any attempt by you to coerce the prosecutor to hand over all of the evidence, which, as Bragg pointed out in his letter, a week ago, that's a violation of state law, can't do it, would be illegal. But that is what these men have done. And this letter from Dubak, it is her saying, we can go after you. We don't want to. It's a lot of work. It's, probably another unprecedented thing. We're already working on one unprecedented thing. So y'all better chill, because if you push us, we will come after you. Hey everyone, this is Aspen. And did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share. But again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.